Hi everybody, I'm George Ryals at Last Chance Archery. I have a super cool new tool to show you from Last Chance Archery. It's called the Ready Blade. It sits right here on your press in a little pouch, and they make them in righty. This one is right-handed. So when I take it out and flip it over, you see that has the blade on the bottom side there, and the tool is cut away so that I can get really close to the work while I'm trimming a serving or something like that. So if I was over here working on my string or working on the serving, see, I can get that blade really close to what it is that I'm working on, and it's easy to hold this in my hand, and it makes little slips harder, because when this finger always knows where this finger is, so when you've got that finger concealing the blade, it'll stop you from slashing your string into or slashing your finger at the same time. So they also have them in left hand, and I'm gonna have a righty and a lefty, because if I'm cutting from this direction, a left-handed blade would be pretty handy, or I could do a right-handed, either way. So I might have them both hanging out here on the press so that they're ready for me. And what I'm gonna do is I'll use this blade. My peep sight isn't tied in yet, and I guess I'll just do a quick peep sight tie just to show you how I do that, and I'll use this blade here so you can see how it works out. I like to use dental tape. Dental floss and dental tape are two different things. So the dental tape is wide and flat. You can get it from Amazon, Reach Dental Tape, okay? The reason that I use dental tape is it's waxed and it grips really tight to the string. And I'll show you a cool trick that you can do. So I have my peep already tied around the center. That stops the peep from flying out of the string. So then I just lay it over like so, and then begin wrapping. As you see right there, I just begin wrapping, and you see that's kind of loose there. So then once I get a few wraps, I can hold the tag end and then pull that tight. So then I'll make a large loop like so, you see with my finger, and then I serve inside the loop like this. This is your standard kind of this is the same knot you'll use to finish off a serving or tying in a peep sight or whatever. So you see, as I'm wrapping here, this side unwraps just like so. And then I just pull the tag end like that until it pulls down tight. So now I have a really tight little serving knot there. Then I'll get my ready blade, and then I'll take the material and bend it backwards over the knife blade like that, so it trims it nice and close. I don't like to burn the ends of this with my lighter. I like to just trim it close and just leave it, so that way there's no chance of singeing the fibers of my bowstring and causing a problem there. So I'll just take that, you see how I get it right up there nice and close, and just bend the serving backwards over it, and then there you are. I got it cut. And I'll do the same thing on the tail end. Let me get myself another piece that's just a little bit longer. All right. Then I'll do the same thing on this end. And I just kind of get it started first so it doesn't slip when I pull it tight. So I get it started, control the tag end, and then pull that nice and tight. Then I can keep going with my serving like so, make the loop, continue serving on the inside like this. Okay, and then tighten that up. Then that finishes off the knot. Then I can pull that nice and tight, like so. And then with my ready blade, I will just trim those ends, just like so. Drop it in its magnetic pouch, and we're done. But let me show you one cool trick I can do with these, because oftentimes when I'm shooting 20 yards, I have a higher peep sight requirement for 20. But at distance the viewing angle of the peep needs to be a little bit lower. So for 50 meters or for field shoots where your average distance is around 50 yards or 50 meters, I'll set the peep to be dead center at 50. So I need to be able to move this peep when I transition from indoor to outdoor. So with these knots really tight, what you can do is you can rub this knot like this and heat it up until the wax is kind of liquid. Then get a piece of release aid rope or paracord without the center in it. And you can take that paracord or release aid rope and wrap it around like so. Then you can move that knot down the string so that you can change your peep sight setting and then wrap it over and slide it back up like that. So you can slide that back up and move the knots closer so that it holds your peep in place. So just a little trick that I've learned along the way for moving your peep sight in between indoor season and outdoor season. So there you have it for all of your precision cutting around the bowstring or servings or anything. Use the Last Chance Archery Ready Blade. You can get these at lastchancearchery.com. They magnet to your bow press. The little tool magnets inside of its pouch. Super cool, very controllable. Get in there really close. Ready blade. It's stuck to your press so that it's ready with lastchancearchery.com. Go get one. Oh, wait. Before you go, one more thing. I forgot to tell you, this is a standard blade that you can get to any hardware store. You just take the screws out, snap the blade in. When this side gets dull, you flip it over, use the other side that's sharp. Super easy. Buy them at any hardware store, the blades, and get your Ready Blade tool at lastchancearchery.com.